Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dion back with another recap as well as a daily lineup for tomorrow, March 21st. As you guys can see, it was a pretty good day for me. Spent $52, made 205 back, so can't be too mad about that. I did want to hit in this qualifier, but that didn't happen. And before I even really get into my lineups, I want to say for those of you who comment under my videos, make sure that your YouTube account isn't private because some comments I'm not allowed to write back to for whatever reason. There's no reply button, so um, definitely if I don't reply to you on the comments, because I usually reply to everybody, just hit me up on my Twitter. Um, this is it, daily FD lineups, DAILY FD lineups. You guys can see that clearly. So yeah, let me get back into this. So just wanted to say that. And oh yeah, also check out Get Fantasy Help, man. This is my man Derek. He hit me up about writing, doing some content on his website. It's a lot more blogs coming from me. So definitely follow him here, man. We're trying to make this thing grow, man, as quick as possible, man. We're definitely new to this thing, man. Derek. He's been putting in some time and some work into it. So check out the website too. We'll look at it right here, fantasyhelp.com. Um, you guys know how to spell that. So yeah, this is my post right here. So definitely show our channel some love, man. Show my channel some love and this website some love, man. Help us grow. So we make it big enough, man. Make it a big community where we can all talk about our picks and stuff for the day. So let's get into my lineups. This one scored a 309, man. The lines were extremely high today. Look at this. The person who won came in first place, 410. How often do you see somebody score 410? Like that's amazing. But I bet pretty much I had Alfred Payton, Bradley Bill, Lou Williams, Nerlens Noel, and basically every one of my lineups. This Mo Williams pick was a flop. They announced that Kemba was starting like late, so I mean I was just messing with a bunch of point guards trying to cause I didn't feel confident in Tony Parker in every lineup, so I was just kind of screwing around with some of the point guards at that price point, and it was stupid of me. I should have went Dragic. That was clearly the better play for that price point, or Shaved, which I did in some lineups, but I still was able to cash with this, so not too mad. Uh, this lineup, let's look at this. Uh, got 38 out of Shaved, so that was solid, man. I wish I would actually play them in that other lineup. I would have did a lot better. Dwayne Wade kind of flopped. Gerald Henderson, he was solid. He definitely hit right under his value by like a point or two. Lou Williams, he kind of flopped, man. These guys were blown out of the gate, man. This game wasn't even this. Look at this score, 108-92. It kept going into 20-point intervals or whatever. So, Damari Carroll, 23 points, solid, I guess. Definitely want more out of him. In such a high-scoring game, you would think his stats would be more padded than that. Nerlens Noel, great game. Thaddeus Young, good game, man. It was that game went to freaking triple overtime, so he better have had those 35 points. Al Jefferson, I expected more, man. Only 5 rebounds against a Sacramento team that's struggling, man. I think it's almost like Charlotte. Their offense is out of whack because the Kings are giving up over 100 points almost every game, and they held them. They held them to under 100 and actually beat them. So, uh, those guys just gotta really stay away from Charlotte. I think at this point, unless you have to. And then the winning lineup where I won 200, which actually put me over the top. Westbrook, man, this guy's a beast. He's freaking had how much? I think he was at 45 with like maybe 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I think I'm not even sure if that's accurate, but I could have sworn that's how much he had with like 7 minutes left in the fourth, and he was able to pick up 20 in the last seven and put me over the top. Alfred Payton was probably the best play of the day today, especially for that price. Bradley Beal solid, Lou Williams flop, Chris Middleton, man, in the triple overtime game, he definitely was able to actually have a great game. Actually, 29 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. That's good. The only thing I'm mad about is that his price is about to go through the roof just because of a triple overtime game. Jeff Green solid. Nerlens Noel, crazy game, man. This was kind of a must play. I think I mentioned that in my post earlier, man. That Nerlens Noel was a must play of the day and my favorite play of the day, actually. So definitely go check out that post. I'm pretty sure I wrote that in there. Ajenka, this guy's definitely a point per minute guy because he played 19 minutes and produced 27 Fanduel points. So pretty solid there. But let's get into my lineup for today, man. Let's look at it. I'm going with Damian Lillard, man, against a Memphis team who's not playing that great. That they're like their defense is not as great as it once was earlier in the season, and I think Damian Lillard has to go off here, man. The lack of point guards here today, man, that can go for 40 to 50 points is limited, man. The only ones here I see Steph Curry, and that's about it, man. Reggie Jackson has one of those games once in a blue moon, so and Damian Lillard in a competitive game, most likely this will be. I think he can go off too. He's averaging about 20 points off back to backs, around 5 assists, 5 rebounds. So I like Damian Lillard here, man. And it's just not too many point guards to choose from. George Hill, man, he's in a good spot, coming off a back to back. I still like him, man. He's not playing crazy amount of minutes. He's just hovering around 30. He's played 33 last night against Cleveland. Had a solid game scoring wise, not too much fantasy wise, but still appreciate that, man. So he's basically a consistent player you could take night in night out. Going against a Brooklyn team who just played in triple overtime, who will be restless, and they have to travel to Indiana. They had a home game, and now they have to travel off a triple overtime. Man, I expect Pacers to pretty much have their way with Brooklyn. Still, I don't see them beating them by more than maybe 5-7 points. I think the spread is at like 7.5, but I like George Hill here. James Harden, pretty much a must play. With the lack of it's pretty much nobody you can seriously think can get 40 points like easily besides James Harden on this list. And at 11,000, I'm definitely willing to risk it. Eric Bledsoe has been known to flop. His game log doesn't look too promising. Has had what 140 point game in his last 10 games. Had a 17 point game. Had a 24-23, and he's 8,300. So not somebody I feel too confident rostering tomorrow. So I like James Harden. Stuckey, somebody who can easily go off for 40 Fanduel points. Man, he's just that explosive. And like I said, man, going against a Brooklyn Nets team who just pretty much went like they should be restless. They just had a triple overtime game against Milwaukee, man. So I definitely see this being the game where Stuckey can pick his spots. David West, he's questionable with an illness, so I like Roddy Stuckey usage rate to go up. And look at this, he had a 54 and 40 point game back to back games. So I definitely like Stuckey here tomorrow. Next I like Trevor Ariza. I'm not the biggest fan of Ariza, and I'm gonna talk about Corey Brewer and Ariza at the same time. I'm not a big fan of these two, but in such a high scoring game, well, as Vegas predicts, I think it's 211 over under. These guys should definitely get a lot of production, man. They're both playing over 25 minutes. Look at Corey Brewer recently, 28. He's definitely producing per minute. Then you have Ariza, who's pretty consistent. 30, 32, 30, 32 again. He did have a 9 point game. That's against the Jazz, one of the best defenses. 33, 30. So these guys are pretty much consistently going to get you 25 to 35 points every game. So I feel pretty confident in these two guys. Even though they're rarely going to get you 40 points. And their prices, they're not over 6,000, so it won't really kill you. Whatever, Montejunas, man, I don't even know how to freaking say his first name. Donatas Montejunas. He's pretty much a solid play with Terrence Jones out with that lung injury. I know something about he punctured his lung or something like that when he from a cracked rib. So definitely look for Montejunas to get a lot of minutes, man. He's gonna be playing 30 plus, probably him and Josh Smith, pretty much a lock for 30 plus minutes tomorrow against Phoenix. He's been producing as of late, man. He has had some solid games, 26, 37, 24, 30, 40. So I like him a lot here, man. Phoenix, who they're not they're not really hitting their spots offensively like they once were, scoring over 100 a game. I think with the losses of Eric Bledsoe and tragic. I said excuse me, Eric Bledsoe. I said Eric Bledsoe. The loss of Isaiah Thomas and tragic, man. Their team offensively has just not been the same, not in sync really. It's just a lot of ISO ball. So I think that's probably why their games are so low scoring. But even with that being said, I'm gonna roster some Marcus Morris. I like him as a cheap play. You can also, I'm definitely gonna mix around this lineup. Definitely roster. You could take Marcus Morris out, play some Luis Scola, but I just like Marcus Morris because he has that scoring. He's really a scoring threat who could actually go for 30 actual points in a game. So I like Marcus Morris. Then next, last but not least, Brandon Wright. He's pretty much a solid play, man, for tonight. If Alex Len is not gonna be playing tomorrow, if you guys want to check on his news, uh, well, it's not here, but I did see a report that he's not expected to play tomorrow. He's basically dealing with injuries, nagging injuries, and Brandon Wright, he's definitely a solid play for 5,600. If he can get you 39 points again, 34, that's pretty solid. So I like him, man. He's block shots. He's a tall, lengthy guy, and the Houston Rockets don't do too well against center. So this is basically who I'm rolling with tomorrow, man. Let me know what you guys think. Once again, check out the website, man. FantasyHelp.com, man. We will be posting a lot of daily articles on our picks, man. Follow me on Twitter, man. Follow them too as well. Get fantasy help and help us grow, man. I know it feels good to be part of something, man. Especially when you see it grow right before your eyes. So definitely show us some love and support, man. And with that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.